Welcome back to The Invisible Woman. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Joining me, joining my guest. I have my guest, Miss Vivian, here.
Awesome.
Yes, and she has her fur babies on the set. They are on the set trying to take over.
Yes.
All right, Chanel.
We're going to try to keep them calm and everything. Yes.
But I really thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the channels the channel on YouTube, The Invisible Woman on YouTube. But we're just gonna jump right into it because we have an amazing episode. Yes, I'm back with the amazing episode.
Yes.
But we know before we, me and Vivian, we're friends, and we talk about a lot of different things. And one of the things we were talking about was relationships.
Yes.
Relationships. There's so much stuff going on, and there are so many people that are looking for love but finding lust. They're looking for love but finding lust. They're looking for somebody that sees their heart, and that person is seeing their body.
Yeah. I run into some airheads. And it is disappointing, especially at this age. You meet guys and they seem to be, legit at first, and, they're respectful at first. And how disappointing is it, like, when you start talking to them and finding out really what they want?
If you have a good conversation, that catches my attention right away.
Right,
a good conversation. Right. But as soon as you start talking left, as soon as you start going into body parts.
Yeah.
Oh, you're voluptuous.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
you're sexy.
Yes.
Oh, you're full figured. Then I know you're not even looking at me.
Right.
You're looking at what I have to offer. Because I have a lot more to offer than just body parts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But we're gonna.
And that is such a turn off to me. And I know I don't present myself.
You don't
like
have
that.
To.
They just do it. Because I used to get offended. I used to ask myself, what did I say or do to make him think that he could talk to me like that? I used to blame myself.
Yeah, but that's a lot of women.
Yeah, but it's not the case at all.
Yeah, they feel like, well, maybe if I had no dress like this, maybe if I had, you could be covered up from head to toe, A to Z. Exactly. I'm talking about your head covered, your feet out, everything's out.
Exactly.
And they still gonna be looking at you like, girl, what's under that dress? I saw your booty moving through your something. Like, whatever. It's just crazy. So men, they're very visual, and they're visualizing you in a not so, especially from the beginning. One of the things I don't like about some of the social media platforms is that they feel so comfortable doing things and saying things that they wouldn't say in real life.
Right.
You get that. You get them that they slide in your DM and they just say what they want to say.
Yes.
And you know good and well, if you saw me in person, you would not say half the stuff that you say in my messenger. I'm just saying. But we're going to take a short break. We're going to be right back with more Invisible Woman after this break. Okay. So stay tuned. Are you enjoying the Invisible Woman talk show? Well, you can catch up on all the old episodes and catch the new episodes on the YouTube channel, The Invisible Woman Talk Show on YouTube. That's right. You can catch the old episodes. You can catch the new episodes. You can catch up with me. Welcome back to The Invisible Woman. I'm your host, the incomparable Joyce Williams, and my guest, Miss Vivian
Singleton.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna let you say your own name because you say it so much better than I do.
Yes, Vivian Singleton. Yes.
She said emphasis on the single.
Yes.
Let me stop. But I do know that you've been on both spectrums. You've been on both sides. You've been on the dating side. You've been on the married side. You've been on the divorce side. You've been on the remarried side. You've been on a lot of different sides. You've been on that. Yeah. So, which one did you find most challenging? Being single, being married?
Single.
Why do you think being single is more challenging?
Well, because being single, you just have to, because of my morals and my standards and things, being single, there's just things that I won't do and I don't compromise.
Yeah.
And I have to always worry about that or be concerned about that. No, I'm not that girl.
Yeah.
And so it can be challenging because I could meet somebody I really like.
Right.
I could be attracted to someone
Right.
I really, really like.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
I could be really attracted to that person, but in the midst of that, it's like, well, I'm attracted to him, but I'm not going to allow this to happen because I have morals.
Right.
So those morals sometimes makes the situation kind of difficult.
Yeah.
And it could be stressful because, listen, I'm every bit a woman, and
right.
And there are times that I'm like, okay, I would love to be held, touched, felt,
Right.
and everything else, but because of my morals,
Yeah.
so that it's very stressful. But of course,
Yeah.
when you're married, there's no limits. You know
what you say.
Exactly.
So she said that you're able to let me see, partake in all of the activities when you're married.
all of them.
Let's get it on.
Yes. Yes.
So I do understand having morals, and then you want to wait on that special someone. You want to be with somebody that is putting a ring on it, as Beyonce say.
It can be stressful being single.
Yeah.
So no, I'm married material.
I wish that most men would have that same, do unto others kind of attitude. Like,
Right.
I don't want a woman that, they can say, I could take her here, and everybody's like, ooh, they laughing at you because they've been there, done that. And that it's the same thing. Like, I don't want to go and meet a guy and we go back to his hometown and the women are looking at me and they're laughing at me like, girl, and they know what he's done.
Yeah. You're just another number.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No,
I don't want that.
no.
So I definitely want somebody that has morals too, somebody that has standards too, and not just bed hopping. So
And they're out there. Those men, they are out there. That's why you just have to be patient. So, and sometimes that's difficult. It's just like I was told by someone that I was involved with at a time. It's okay for them to talk to women on the phone and be friends with women, this, that, and the other. But he used to say to me, well, it's different with y'all women because y'all are so emotional. When y'all talk or get involved, your heart is in it. Y'all this and that.
I do agree with that because we do form that emotional attachment. Before you, most women, if you poll women that have stepped out, have infidelity, they will tell you that I started talking to them first.
Right.
I connected with them. They made me feel like I was valuable, like I was, it's about how they make you feel, how they, treat you.
Right.
And something that you're missing at home. But for guys will just kind of be like, oh, she fine, bam.
Yeah.
It might not be nothing missing at home. They just greedy.
They just greedy.
Yeah. And you'll find yourself getting into situationships.
Yes.
Situationships where the guy is single, but you are in a relationship. That's a situationship. And you never want to be in that kind of situation where it's like you're devoted to somebody and you're loyal to somebody that's not loyal to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hurtful.
And it really is because you have this emotional attachment. You have this waiting on them. First of all, they're not giving you a title. The title is, we're just going to go with the flow. We're just going to see how it goes.
Right.
That right there is not a title. That right there is you're in a situationship.
Right.
So if anybody telling you to go with the flow, let's see how it goes, go away.
Yes.
Go away. Run, because they're not serious about you.
Yes.
If somebody tells you, I like you, but...
Yeah.
Where's the but?
Right.
Where's the but? Like, I like you, but I'm not ready for you. First of all, we have to listen. We have to listen because men's words can say a lot of things, and then their actions are gonna say something else too.
Yes.
So sometimes you have to bypass all that noise that they talking. Oh, pretty baby. Oh, sexy mama.
Right.
And listen. And look at actions. What are their actions saying? Are their actions saying that I'm in a committed relationship with you? Are their actions saying that I only have eyes for you? Right. You have to look at actions. We're gonna be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this short break. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Joyce Williams, and I'm the host of the Invisible Woman Talk Show. I talk about those topics that most people don't like to talk about. Weight, molestation. Let's just be real. Those are topics that nobody really wants to talk about, but I do. And I talk about them to help empower you to be strong, to be brave, and to overcome. So tune in to the Invisible Woman Talk Show. to help you become brave, resilient, strong, and empowered. The Invisible Woman Talk Show, jwinvisiblewoman.com. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman Talk Show. I am your host, you know my name by now, and my guest,
Vivian Singleton.
Yes, and Miss Vivian.
Yes.
So, have you been in a relationship where you felt like you stayed past its expiration date?
Oh my God, yes. I think all of us have experienced that. But definitely, I've asked myself, what am I still doing here?
Right.
Yeah, but like the year before I said, what am I still doing here? And a year later, what am I still doing here? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because you feel that you have, sometimes you feel like you have this power to change a person. If I do this, maybe this will change and maybe that'll change. And then depending on the situation, like my situation was, he was good. He was good at convincing and so charming and just he just, the promises, the lies and stuff, and you just end up and you stay. The reason you stay is because you love him.
Right.
You love him. And love will make you do things that you never imagined.
That is true.
You know what I mean? And to compromise and false hope, but pretty much because you love them. That's the bottom line. Because
I think it's love and fear, because sometimes you have that fear of, what am I gonna do? What's next? It could be financial. Like they help with the bills and that kind of thing.
Right.
It could be that you are afraid to be alone because you haven't been alone in so long. You just
Agreed.
So you have that fear factor too, to where you're just like, what am I gonna do now?
Yes.
And especially when you have years invested, possessions and kids and all that plays a factor in, okay, should I stay? Am I ready? How am I going to stand on my own now?
Right. Agreed. That's so true. That is so true. The unknown is
scary.
It's very scary. Yeah, very scary. And and because of the love that you have, am I going to experience this love again? Am I going to be open? Am I going to
what? Some people put that in your head to where like, nobody's gonna want you.
Right.
You're never gonna have anybody like me. You're never gonna be, nobody's gonna treat you like I do. And they, I'm not saying all relationships like that, but I've known people that put that in your head to where you are actually afraid and you start to believe what they're saying.
Yes, absolutely.
You start to believe what they're saying. Man, now you're damaged goods now. You got 3 kids and and this and the other, and
you're overweight.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody wants you.
You're old now.
Yes,
you got a couple of numbers on your age, and it's just like, man, numbers on the age, numbers on the scale. Now you got, it's just
exactly.
So yeah, you're afraid now, and you start believing that who is gonna want me?
Right.
But being in a place where you're not treated right, where you're not wanted, where you don't feel that love, then you're cheating yourself.
Absolutely.
You're cheating yourself. Because guess what? Even if nobody else, even if you do not get another relationship, you still have that peace. There's nothing
like that peace.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's nothing like that peace. And learning to be single and satisfied.
I saw this meme one time on social media, and it said something like the person was sleeping, and they were smiling in their sleep, and they said, "I'm sleeping so peacefully, not wondering are they cheating?
Yes.
Are they doing what are they doing right now? Like you don't have anybody to worry about,
Absolutely,
So it's just So
it's nothing like that peace.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are absolutely right. I know I was in a situation at one time that I became very vulnerable and very weak, and just I stayed longer. And I met women later on that were very strong, and I had wished I had them in my life at that time, because those women would have pushed me.
Yeah.
But I actually did have those women, but I was afraid to tell those women.
You were afraid, yeah.
And then if you have people that look at you as a strong person, they look at, oh, she's strong and she's creative, you know, all this they say about you, and you don't want them to see and know that weakness, that I'm really weak, I need help, and they're not strong enough to tell. But that's one of the most important. Tell somebody that loves you, and that can encourage you. And for those that are in church, pray for you, and just speak positive things in you. So many programs out there that you can go to, and they will help you. And you can go to these programs and nobody will know you're in these programs.
They're very discreet.
They're very discreet, you know. So there is help out there. I've been through some situations. Yes, and I'm glad that I had that emergency money. That only person knew about it was me, myself, and I.
All right. So we're going to be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. It's this short break. Stay tuned.
Absolutely.
I'm wondering, why aren't you watching The Invisible Woman? Welcome back to The Invisible Woman. Okay, so we're getting ready to wrap up, but I do have a couple of quick questions for you.
Okay.
What advice would you give someone in a relationship where there is dishonesty and there is infidelity?
What advice I would give is that's not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
That is not acceptable, and you have to really. Sometimes you have to learn to speak to yourself. Like, am I? Is that what I'm worth?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
I think it comes from our generation, how we were raised. Because remember, they used to be like, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie's just a man. You know, for real. Men are gonna do what men do. Boys gonna be boys.
Yeah. No.
So I think that's something that we were taught, and so we started accepting this because your grandmother, she knew that her husband had outside kids, and they accepted all that stuff, and that was cool. I mean, of course it's hurtful, but they accepted that, and so when you see that.
It's a learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
And so being that you were, you see that, you think, oh, okay, but I guess it's okay. But it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
And you know what? You can make a difference.
Right.
Because
so break that generation.
Yes, that's right. I was gonna say break that generational curse, because if you have children, you have to think about that girl. Are you saying to that girl that this is okay?
Yeah.
This is okay, this is normal? No, it's not. It's not okay. So you need to be that one to say, it stops here.
Yes.
Because I don't want my daughter to go through this or to feel that this is okay. So it stops here. And sometimes we don't even love ourselves enough.
Oh my gosh, yes.
To stop it. But sometimes you'll love that child more.
Yeah.
Because there's a situation that someone asked me in a situation I was in. They said, now, would you want your daughter, or how would you minister or talk to your daughter or advise your daughter in this situation? Would you tell your daughter, stay in that?
Right.
It's okay that he hits you. It's okay that he slaps you. It's okay that he calls you fat. So what? It's just a name. Get over it. No, is that what you're going to teach your daughter? No, that's not what you're going to teach. You're going to teach your daughter, move away. He's not good for you.
Yeah.
You're better than that. You're beautiful. And that's not what you deserve. So if you're saying that to your daughter, then you need to believe that for yourself.
That's the thing, though. We give advice, and we give good advice, sound advice.
Yes.
But then we don't always take our advice.
We don't. But we need to start doing that. We need to start really encouraging ourselves, knowing who you are, walk in who you are, and because we are powerful. We are powerful individuals. Yeah. Women, oh my God. I don't even think all women know how much power you have.
When you lose yourself, and it's nice when you have somebody to help you remember.
That's right. That's right.
When they help you remember.
Yes, embrace it, honey.
Oh, and they help you remember,
yes.
and you come back as
yes.
you.
Yes.
Or come back better than ever.
Yes.
Then they got a problem then.
That's
Oh
right.
my
That's
gosh.
right. That's right.
Now
That's
they
right.
don't recognize you.
That's something you can come back sweet but strong.
You come back strong.
My God, yes.
You come
strong.
back standing firm
That's
on
right.
your beliefs,
That's
standing
right.
firm, knowing who you are.
Yes.
Not letting anyone else take you on a trip where you're compromising,
Yes.
where you don't know who you are, where you lose your identity.
Do you know how many of us have done that and have experienced? I've gone through that.
But what about your happiness?
Yeah. So if you're giving all of yourself to an individual, somebody's miserable. Somebody's unhappy. About that, you think about all that you sacrificed.
Yeah.
Because of love.
Because
all
of love.
that you gave because of love.
Yeah.
And that yet wasn't good enough.
That was not. I was telling somebody recently, I said that there was a guy that he slid in my DM and he said something very inappropriate to me. And normally I don't even address it, but I did this time because I was like, you know what, you're doing too much. And so I addressed it, and I was telling my friend, I said, the fact that they thought that was okay because somebody else has agreed to it. And when I tell you, it was like, what he did, he made a proposition to me. He made a proposition. And I came at him and I was like, I'm not that kind of girl. You got the wrong person. I'm not moved by your money. I'm not moved by what you sending me pictures of. You know, that didn't move me. And so I said, apparently some women have fallen for this before, that he thought, you know what, let me try it again.
Exactly.
Because if we didn't do it, if we didn't fall for it and we shut it down, then they'd stop.
They'll stop.
They'll stop. So
yeah,
you just know, just hold on to your morals, hold on to your values. Don't compromise. You don't have to settle.
Yes.
You don't have to settle.
Yes. And you stopped it, Joyce. And that's something that I've heard women say, well, he keeps doing it. That's because you're allowing him.
Yep.
Now, we can't stop a person from trying.
Right.
But you can rest assured when they try with me, that's the last time.
I was appalled. How dare you?
Yes.
Do I even look like I got a for sale sign on me?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. And then you attract quality then.
Ooh, quality. Where you at, quality men? Where are you at, quality men?
They're out there, because I've had some to approach me, but you know what? When they approach you, especially, you have to know where you're at in life. Are you ready? Because
I was gonna say that.
You know, are you ready? Because if you're still needing healing,
yes,
and you are not ready to receive him, then you don't go there. Because what happens is you're bringing the old baggage into that relationship, and you could destroy something that could be,
from the beginning.
Yeah, it could be beautiful. It could be something beautiful. I'm not going to share. I would rather be right here by myself.
Yeah. And
have the peace that I have.
Yeah. And I'm a really giving person. I love to share. I love to give, but there are some things I will not share.
No. I'm good. I'm going to stay in the place that I'm in until my king comes.
I like that.
Because the king is coming. But a king only wants a queen. I'm a queen, and the king is coming. But I'm going to wait, be patient, and continue being healed.
Right. You have to make sure that you can decipher between who's real and who's not. Just give them a little time, because then you'll start to see. And let me tell you another thing. When you see things, don't ignore them.
I was waiting for you.
Exactly. Stop excusing him away.
No,
he didn't do this because he's so busy, or he did a no. I've learned this, and I'm telling you, and I've said it to you guys. If a man wants you, if they want you, you will know it.
That's right.
They're gonna pursue you.
That's right.
If he don't call you, he don't want you. If he's not after you, he don't want you.
That's right.
He's not trying to take you out. He don't want you.
A man goes after what he wants.
Sure does.
And he normally gets what he wants.
He sure
does. So if he's not chasing you,
he's chasing somebody else. I remember talking to somebody one time, and every morning I used to get a good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. And I stopped getting those good mornings. I stopped getting those good morning beautifuls. And you know what I said? I asked him, I said, who's getting your good morning? Who's getting your good morning?
Who is getting my good mornings?
Who's getting my good mornings?
Yes.
And so they was like, what you mean? What I mean
Of course,
is,
absolutely.
I'm not getting them anymore, so somebody's getting them.
You better believe it, honey.
So let me tell you, you're not getting that good morning
That's
text.
right.
Somebody else is
getting it.
Good night text. Somebody else
is getting. Now you do have those that they are gifted. They'll still
they can juggle. They can juggle them all.
Yeah, they can have 5 of them that's getting a good morning.
Send them out simultaneously.
Yes.
Might as well put y'all in the group chat and just be like, everybody, good morning, everybody at the same time. No. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for taking out the time out of your busy schedule.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Yes. And I just gonna wrap it up and say that, tune in next week for more Invisible Woman. Season 4 is off on the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think we got off to a good start.
Yes, I enjoyed you. Thank you so much again for
right.
having me.
Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back for more Invisible Woman right after this short break. Stay tuned.
5, 6, 8. Y'all need to hype me up.
Do that thing with your eyes.
Money, look.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Invisible Woman. It is season 4, the premiere of season 4. Oh, you changed clothes. Look at you. You said you're going to be sexy by yourself, huh? I heard what you said. Shoot. Yeah, come through with it.
Yes.
I don't know about this thing on my head.
No.
No,
that's fine.
I tried to make it look like a flower.
It does.
Okay, look at me. Mission accomplished.